Hi dear students, welcome you all on the behalf of Rahul Anand tutorial. So as you know that I am Rahul Anand and this is somewhat on my channel whose name is actually the Rahul Anand tutorial. So now let's start with the very interesting topic which are often being asked in terms of your Neet, often the Aiims, often the All India Pre-Medical Examination. So these are literally belonging from which of the chapters of your book? From the evolution chapter. So now let's understand. So primarily, what do you understand about this? So we will be understanding about the origination of life. So the origination of life on the Milky Way galaxy. It means what? So it means that origination of life on the Earth. Understand about this means the theory of special creation. So you could understand that from the beginning, what happened? So till from the beginning, the diversity was always the same. As well as will be happening what? So the diversity will always remain the same. So why is it so? This is due to because the course of small adaptations which are literally being made in terms of what? In terms of the life course. For what? For the best survival. So we'll be talking about this in later. So primarily you could understand here, the theory of special creation. So what does it actually mean? So it means that the origination of life started as well as the diversity started where so it started in the beginning as well as it is same as well as what will happen, it will be same from what, and it is same till now. So you could understand that our Earth on which or either the Milky Way galaxy we are having the light from what of the condition. So our Earth as well as the Milky Way galaxy is having the light from which of the past era around 4,000 of the million year ago. What happened? So around 4,000 million years ago, the life originated in terms of our Milky Way galaxy. Means what? Means in terms of our Earth now. So we were actually having these the Aiims as well as the Charles Darwin. So they played an important role as well as they rounded the Earth. Means what? Means the Charles Darwin as well as the Aiims. So you could understand that the observation was being made with reference to these the Charles Darwin as well as the Aiims when they were actually on the sea views. With reference to what? With reference by the help of the sail ship. So you could find here now. So let's understand about what are actually these means the observation which were actually made. So let's talk about the observation which were actually made by the Charles Darwin. So you could find that the similarities are literally being present in terms of what? In terms of one organism to another. Means what? So every organism literally shares the types of the similarities as compared to one another. So you could popularly find it on the board here. Now, so you could often understand the origination of life. It started from what of the era or either the year. So it started around millions of the years ago. Fine. Now, understand about this means the course of evolution. So literally, when I am talking about the course of evolution, what do you actually understand? So, fine. So during the course of the evolution, with reference to these, the observation which were literally made by the Darwin. What happened that time? So some of the organisms which were accommodated with reference to the natural stresses as well as the environmental conditions, as well as the what? The race of the food acquiring mechanism, means the race of food acquiring mechanism, often the race of survival in terms of the species, such as you could understand that when the population literally changes, what happens? The density, population density literally changes. So the organism which were having the potential for what? To accommodate with reference to the natural stresses or either the natural environmental conditions. For what? For the better mode of survival. So they literally played an important role to carry with reference to the better mode of survival, as well as they existed on the planet of the Earth, as well as certain change literally lead to what? So the certain change literally lead to the course of these mean the adaptive radiation or either the diversity. So we'll be delivering as well as understanding about these into the another lecture. But we are often having these. So some organisms which were not supported as well as which were not having the potential for what? To accommodate it with reference to accommodate with the natural condition. What has happened? So they actually died or either become extinct during the course of what? During the course of evolution. So some organisms which were able to fit with reference to the environment. They existed on the Earth, or rather the Milky Way galaxy. But some organisms extinct as well. So you could find here on the board here. Now, so literally when I'm talking about the natural stresses or rather the natural condition, what you actually understand about that? It means the course or rather the race of the food mechanism, race of the species, race of the climatic condition, race of the weather here. Now, often the social factors as well as the physical issues, such as you could understand that when there will be the population increase, what happens? Literally, literally the food scarcity will be obtained with reference to the certain geographical regions, such as you could find that when there is the lion. So suppose that we are having the forest where there is 2 or 3 lions. Fine? No. So they will actually particularly compete with reference to the geographical region. Why is it so? This is due to because the certain foundation as well as the miles is being required in terms for one lion to accommodate with the certain forest. But as like we are having the conditions such as the deforestation, what does it actually lead to? So it leads to the harassment as well as the extinct of the natural habitat with reference to the wildlife of the flora as well as the fauna. So literally it causes what? So it is playing an important role to cause the death of the lion. So you have understood about the natural conditions. So what are actually these? So these are the physical stresses as well as the physical factors, often the social factors, often the food rate, often the population density rate in terms of the natural conditions. Now, so let's understand about these. What are actually the theory of evolution with reference or rather according to the Charles Darwin. So Charles Darwin played an important role as well as he told that the every living organism as well as the similarities are literally being found in terms of what? In terms of every living organism. So similarities are found in every of the living organism. Now, often you could understand that our nature is having the unique potential to what? To actually find the fittest as well as what? As well as eliminate the inferior one. So nature will actually support the fittest as well as eliminate the inferior one. So in the real life you could often understand that. So these things actually occur. So you could popularly find here on the board here. Nature is having the unique potential to identify the fittest as well as eliminate the inferior one. So I thought we have got the concept with reference to these. So what are actually the evolution as well as the observation made by the Charles Darwin as well as what are actually the evolution theory which were actually proposed with reference to your Charles Darwin. So I thought we have got the concept, what are actually the features of these. So if you like the work with reference to the education, open the lecture. So you could often subscribe, like as well as comment below in the text. Thus I will be knowing that what concept actually you are hungry for or what haven't you understood or either got. So very thank you with reference to what? With reference to the Rahul Anand tutorial. Very thank you.